Hi guys and welcome to Cricket Caviar. And today Aussies have pumped India in an ODI series and we have been pumped 2-1. Who would have expected this when the ODI series started after Australia gave us a sub 200 total in Mumbai, and then
Absolutely.
Vizag though was all nightmares like came true in Vizag, and then today when it looked like an easy chase, we had the most special batsman of this generation, Mr. Kannur Lokesh Rahul, to to really spice up this easy dead boring chase match with his 18 of 44 out of nowhere. So guys, what's your reaction?
Yeah, I remember Sanjay was calling this below par total, but in the context of the series, this was actually a good total. That's what I was thinking, that this might be challenging given our fragile middle order. And exactly what happened. Like we lost the series.
एडम जैम्पा मैन, रेस्पेक्ट टू एडम जैम्पा. एंड एस्टन एगर का मुझे समझ नहीं आया कि उसको क्यों नहीं खिलाया, व्हाई ही वाज नॉट प्लेड इन द टेस्ट सीरीज. एंड आई डोंट नो इफ ही हिमसेल्फ विड्रू फ्रॉम द टेस्ट सीरीज, और ही अगर उसने खुद से डिसीजन लिया तो बहुत ही खराब डिसीजन था. क्योंकि आज जब थोड़ा सा बॉल टर्न हो रहा था, ही वाज गेटिंग सो मच turn, and the first ball he bowled to KL Rahul actually made KL Rahul go into his special zone, which I call it, which is like playing dots after dots. Vishnu, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, I was watching the over after KL got out, where uh, Virat Kohli couldn't play like four balls in a row, where he was beaten. Like literally, he couldn't even judge how the spin and the pace of the ball. He was really bowling well, but yeah, man, that KL partnership. Gave it was like Aussies were nowhere, but KL came and gave them a game,
yeah,
and they
you
came back.
Yeah, you expect such performance from Indian spinners while other team is chasing, but they bowled really well. And yeah, you are completely right. Agar was unlucky to miss out on playing any of the test matches. So, and Zampa, man, 45 for 4. What a brilliant performance. I'm thinking about a match like a decade ago when Zampa was new. And if you remember, India only needed like 13 runs in 2 overs. And we were surprised Dhoni just played his over, like the 49th over. He only scored one or two runs, which left 11 runs in the last over of Clinton McKay. And Dhoni successfully chased it. He hit the biggest six in Melbourne or something. But he gave respect to Zampa. And that's where Hardik Pandya and Jadeja both today picked the wrong bowler. Like they should have just waited for Stoinis to come back or someone. So that was very poor.
एंड स्मिथ का प्लान तो वही था. उसने एक्चुअली एक गैम्बल खेला था जैम्पा को होल्ड बैक करके. आई वाज एक्चुअली सरप्राइज्ड कि वो इतना अच्छा रिदम में था. ही वाज बॉलिंग सो वेल, but he was held back for his last 2 overs, and suddenly I see Stoinis is coming to bowl, and then Stoinis bowls a wide ball to Jadeja, and Jadeja swats it to fourth. Then I thought maybe Smith missed a trick there. मतलब उसने एक गलत डिसीजन ले लिया, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था. बट एक्चुअली he proved to be the genius, and he has been the genius since Indore Test. The way
Exactly.
Smith has captained this Aussie side has been just incredible. And India ka ulta hi hai. They have just fallen into this vicious spiral that has been going on and on since Indore Test, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Sure,
Nitin,
Actually,
sure. Aussies got adapted after first two tests, but you have to give credit to Smith's captaincy. I mean, in the last five matches, both Test and ODI, he has won 3-1, which is incredible. Like again playing against India in India.
and also it was a very good captaincy by Smith for Arctic's out. Did you see
Crisp and
how straight he had that mid on uh,
hmm.
field, so that he
Oh,
should go for the
yeah,
cross
yeah.
batted shots?
that was a
Otherwise, he would
brilliant
have gone
captaincy.
for straight. Yeah, yeah, it
And
was
as a
actually.
fan, it was so disheartening from Indian fans' point of view. Hardik Pandya got exactly similar out similarly like he got to that time against the Pakistani's all-rounder spinner. I forgot his name. Nawaz,
Nawaz.
the legend.
Yes.
Nawaz,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nawaz. Yeah.
Legend. Nee, actually, Vishnu, the captaincy that you mentioned, that putting the fielder exactly straight, that was first I saw that kind of field placement was by MS Dhoni for Kieron Pollard in IPL. That was the
Mm.
first time. And It has been repeated mostly for Pollard lot of times, but first time I saw it against someone doing it against Pandya. और बहुत अच्छे से किया उसने, no doubt. I mean,
एक्चुअली वो आउट हो जाता था ना फर्स्ट बॉल ही.
yes, yes.
Actually, he thought he was out. He wasn't running for the run. Then later realized कि वो नीचे से जा रहा है, तो that's
But
yeah
we were
man,
still in the
that
game, like because of Aksar, like our batting is longer now. Like I know we were 6 down, but we needed 60 in 11, 66 in 10 overs. And that time Hardik and Jadeja both were there. I was really hoping one will rescue us to the very end. But yeah, brilliant captaincy of Smith and bowling by Zampa didn't happen that way.
Nitin, where did you feel कहाँ पे game change हुआ, मतलब
द
ये match?
विकेट, आई थिंक द विकेट ऑफ विराट कोहली, वहां पे उसको जरूरत नहीं थी वो शॉट खेलने का. जडेजा लाइक हार्दिक वाज स्कोरिंग वेरी नाइसली, और विराट जिस फॉर्म में खेला था वो कंटिन्यू कर सकता था. एनी हाउ यू आर गेटिंग सिंगल एंड डबल वेरी इजीली. तो विराट का विकेट एक मैच चेंजिंग मोमेंट था मेरे अकॉर्डिंग.
yeah, पता नहीं वो lofted shots क्यों खेल रहे थे यार, हार्दिक and Kohli. In the previous over also they were playing that lofted shots.
Actually, most of the Indians are shocked by Virat Kohli shot. He was actually trying to go over the covers, I feel, but Agar was did not giving him any room. He was bowling so accurate. एक दो शॉर्ट पिच बॉल डाला एगार ने, अपने पूरे 60 बॉल्स में उसने एक दो शॉर्ट पिच बॉल डाला. बाकी टाइम ही वाज डेड एक्यूरेट. आई मीन he didn't give any room to play the shot over cover, and Virat ने room create भी नहीं किया. मतलब he could have stepped out or gone little bit leg stump to play that shot, but he didn't, and there was no room actually to play it over covers. He tried that shot twice actually.
Twice, yeah.
Twice he tried,
Actually,
and both times like
before taking
Warner
out,
was, once it bounced before Warner, and second time he got out.
By the way,
विराट कोहली आउट
Warner
होने
is
के पहले राउंड ही स्कोर्ड जस्ट 9 रन इन 21 बॉल्स. तो वो एक कंडीशन
exactly.
है कि उसको यू आर ट्राइंग टू हिट समथिंग.
I was gonna mention
Actually,
that कि आज विराट ने इतना पॉजिटिव स्टार्ट किया था. Even Rohit started so positively. What happened during the middle? Like
I will
Virat
tell you what
generally was
happened.
said,
I will tell you what happened.
the legend was there next to him, so what
The
will
legend
happen?
KL Rahul happened.
तो बट यार विराट दूसरे प्लेयर्स के से इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं होता था यार.
नहीं
विराट के सामने विकेट्स भी गिरते जाए चेज में, ही यूज्ड टू
नहीं
डू
नहीं,
दिस.
बट आफ्टर केएल्स विकेट, ओके, केएल्स के विकेट के बाद कोहली ने 9 रन बनाए हैं जब 21 बॉल में, जब हार्दिक कंटिन्यू हिट कर रहा था. तो अगर केएल के कारण वो था तो फिर उस टाइम पे उसको असर नहीं होना चाहिए था वो चीज.
विराट वाज रन अ बॉल until like 40 or 45 and
हाँ,
then last में 54 of 72, only
he was on
75
45 and 51 when
Yeah,
KL
yeah.
got out.
नहीं, एक्चुअली क्या हुआ, मेरा क्या लॉजिक है केएल बोलने के लिए कि केएल जब डॉट बॉल्स खेलता है ना, एक्चुअली वो आइदर डॉट बॉल खेलता है या छक्का चौका मारता है. ही डजंट टेक सिंगल्स. ही केप्ट विराट ऑफ द स्ट्राइक फॉर लॉन्ग पीरियड. मतलब कि एक बहुत लंबा टाइम आया, आई थिंक बिटवीन ओवर्स 18 to 28 ऐसा कुछ टाइम था जब विराट को स्ट्राइक ही नहीं मिला ऑलमोस्ट. तो मुझे लगता है वो
बट इन
थोड़ा
दिस टीम, बट देखो ये
फ्रस्ट्रेटेड
जो
भी हो
टीम
गया.
है, मेरा जो व्यू है कि इस टीम में जो करंट फॉर्म है मिडिल ऑर्डर बैट्समैन का, केएल का इनिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखो अगर ये इनिंग जाता है 10 ओवर में आपको 80 रन चाहिए, 8 विकेट बचे हैं, तो आप केच कर सकते हो. पर वहां पे अगर रन स्लो खेल के बना रहे हो, पर अगर आपको 10 में 50 चाहिए और 3-4 विकेट बचे तो नहीं बन सकता. इसलिए केएल नीड टू बी देयर. वो थोड़ा स्लो खेलेगा और बाद में कैन कवर द स्ट्राइक रेट, वो बाद में हिट कर लेता है.
बट स्लो खेल के रहे तो कम से कम, वो तो आउट हो गया. दैट्स द
आज
प्रॉब्लम.
आउट हो गया, बट दैट डे पहला मैच वही जिताया था.
नहीं अभी 270 था तो ओके, वी कुड अंडरस्टैंड. अभी 300 है तो फिर भी उसका वही रहता था. मींस ही वोंट चेंज, राइट? ही विल प्ले द सिमिलर गेम इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द स्कोर कार्ड. स्कोर कार्ड देखता भी नहीं है मुझे लगता है वो.
एग्जैक्टली. आई
Yeah, I
टोटली.
mean, he always वो अपने आप को पहले सेव करता है. That's the problem with him. Like he has to think about the team.
Even if you see Hardik's out, right? In the उससे पहले 2 ओवर ना उसको स्ट्राइक ही नहीं मिला. जेडू couldn't even do bat and ball to that Starks over. और उससे पहले दूसरा आई थिंक शॉन ओबर्ट शायद
शॉन
उसके
By the way,
ऊपर.
by the way, जडेजा भी बहुत स्लो स्टार्ट करता है. अब ठीक है,
अरे
टेस्ट
उसको
में भी
उसको
ठीक है, बट
उसको
ओडीआई में भी
बॉल
he
टच
starts
ही
this
नहीं हो
way.
रहा था यार बैट को.
Yeah.
Was very poor actually in this innings.
हाँ, एक्चुअली मतलब लग रहा था कि इंडिया जीत जाएगी. मतलब इवन इवन विथ, मतलब केएल ने जो किया, बट उसके बाद भी 80 ऑफ 80 था. आई मीन 80 78 ऑफ 80 बनाना था, और विथ जडेजा और पांड्या
And Hardik. They're two batters,
हाँ
two good batters,
जड्डू और हार्दिक थे
decent
तब,
finisher.
मतलब कि मैंने भी एक्चुअली सोचा नहीं था कि इंडिया विल समहाउ एंड अप स्क्रूइंग देमसेल्व्स एंड लूजिंग दिस इजी मैच इवन, मतलब आफ्टर, ठीक है। तो स्टार्टिंग में तो ऑब्वियसली मतलब कि इतना अच्छा स्टार्ट दिया था, आई थिंक जो इंडिया का स्टार्ट हुआ था, द फर्स्ट विकेट फेल ऑन 9 ओवर्स में 65 एंड शुभमन गिल गॉट आउट 12 ओवर्स में 77 था, ठीक है। तो 12 ओवर्स में 77, उसके बाद 28 ओवर्स में 146 फॉर 3 हुआ, ठीक है। मतलब कि इन दोनों के पार्टनरशिप में 16 ओवर्स में इन्होंने 70 रन बनाए, 70 runs in 16 overs. And after that, then Akshar gets out. After that, yeah, if you see, it was just shocking cricket. मतलब कि 35th over में विराट कोहली gets out. The score is 185, and then Surya Kumar gets out immediately after that. By the way, सूर्या कुमार के बारे में भी बात करना है, वो बाद में आएंगे। तो नेक्स्ट 8 ओवर्स में आई थिंक फ्रॉम 185 वी मूव टू 218, which is like 33 runs in 8 overs. So 33 runs in 8 overs, that was Jadeja and Pandya partnership. When run a ball was needed, they I think Jadeja is mostly at fault because of, मतलब पता नहीं क्या सोच रहा था वो। आई थिंक वो वही सोच रहा होगा कि हम लोग सब धोनी है, हम लोग तो धोनी स्कूल ऑफ फिनिशिंग से आए हैं, वी विल फिनिश एट द एंड, बट वैसा हर कोई कर नहीं पाता है।
But KL Rahul has not played well. मतलब विराट कोहली was already on song today जब वो क्रीज पे आया. In fact, I'm seeing 18th over में कोहली scored 13 runs of aggers over एक 4 and 6. So all he had to do was rotate the strike, when someone is already in good form on the other end. But instead, somehow
That's only boundary for
he's
his
able to convince the other batter also to let just play test cricket.
He
Incredible.
was like 18 runs of 44 balls something, na? KL
Yeah, 18
in
of
that
44.
partnership, and then he had like 6 and 4 back to back.
6-4-6,
6,
6-4-4,
yeah. 4
something like that.
शायद.
And then he tries to hit another 6 of Zampa and he gets out. Yeah.
लेकिन स्काई के बारे में थोड़ा बात करते हैं। व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? मतलब इट्स अ रिकॉर्ड नाउ, इट्स ऑफिशियल, मतलब 0 of 1, 0 of 1, 0 of 1,
0 of
3
1.
golden ducks in a row.
He should have come in his regular position, man. उतना
I think he's
down the order आके ना pressure और भी build हो गया उसके ऊपर.
But I think he'll get dropped now from the ODI side. I mean, you cannot excuse 3 golden ducks, unfortunately.
Yeah, KL has a more priority than Sky.
But KL
Any
will,
other
His
batter.
he has
scores
sealed his
are
place till 2027 World Cup now with his Mumbai knock. So KL will not get dropped, and I doubt कि Sky भी drop होगा, मुझे थोड़ा doubt है, लेकिन उसका
He might
confidence
not be
definitely
in the
shatter हो
11.
चुका है, उसका
हाँ,
कॉन्फिडेंस
yeah.
खत्म
they
हो
will
चुका है।
give
अब मुझे
another
इनफैक्ट
chance.
डाउट
Yeah.
है कि T20 में भी वो वैसा परफॉर्म कर पाएगा या नहीं। मतलब इस सीरीज से उसके कॉन्फिडेंस को, not just these 3 matches plus the test match at the first test match at Nagpur, वहां पे भी वो आउट हो गया था जल्दी, तो उसको उसके कॉन्फिडेंस को थोड़ा ब्लो तो लगा होगा, क्योंकि जब से उसने इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में आया है, जब से वो स्टार्ट ही किया है बहुत हाई से, मतलब कि he never had a bad patch till now.
Yeah.
And this is the first bad patch he has been through in 2.5 years. Maybe it will change him as a player. मतलब उसका अप्रोच शायद बदल जाए इस सीरीज के बाद, मुझे ऐसा थोड़ा
Yeah,
डाउट लग
true.
रहा है। He'll just become a normal human guy, human being, like which he was not earlier. He used to come out and play like God, T20 God at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two very different ODI approaches देखे आज हमने. Like South Africa was also down in the series against West Indies, and they chased 260 odd in 29 overs yesterday, and we could not chase 260 odd today.
And they were
So
in a similar situation, right? They
they
were
were in a
5
similar
down.
situation.
They were 89 for 4. They were worse.
Oh, right.
They were 89
They
for
were,
4.
and then this guy comes and Klassen and what's that tall all-rounder? Jansen. They scored like 100 runs of 57 balls. Like that's their partnership.
Actually,
After
Prateek,
5 or 6
the
rounds.
Hardik start seemed like it was Klassen's start. Like
Yeah.
आते ही एक 6-4 मारा, and he was sweeping every ball. So he started aggressively, but then I don't know what happened, man. Everyone went into a shell again.
It's like his confidence is too high against a spinner, but this is like 2 or 3 times now he has gotten out in the death overs against a spinner. And it's very brave from the captains also from the other end. Like they are, giving him that bait. and unfortunately, he's getting out.
Yeah, the Hardik का means back of the length सभी को पता है
Hmm.
कि if there is a nice decent pace he couldn't connect the ball properly. As Shaker always used to mention in the T20s, कि back of the length
Actually,
player
today
is
I thought was his except for Starc. Today he had the ideal pace. He had Sean Abbott
Yeah,
and
and
Marcus
Stoinis.
Stoinis.
Yeah.
So I thought he will
but
actually
he
go
but
after.
singles ही ले रहा था ना यार. He
वही.
wasn't hitting the ball in that third man के
He
side
started
that.
with that big six. मतलब वो आते ही उसने सेकंड थर्ड बॉल में मार दिया छक्का. तो मुझे लगा कि आज तो पूरा फॉर्म में. एंड he bowled well actually today. When the match started, he was actually the main guy taking wickets, and he was really on song. बट नितिन ने एक्चुअली एक बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट मेंशन किया कि 203 फॉर 7 थी ऑस्ट्रेलिया और इंडिया वाज 218 फॉर 7 था जब वो व्हाट्सएप में उसने ये पॉइंट मेंशन किया था. सो एक्चुअली नो इट वाज द कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ शॉन अबॉट जो लोअर ऑर्डर में उसने रन्स बना दिए. 42 रन का एक पार्टनरशिप हुआ शॉन अबॉट और कौन
For
एस्टन
9
एगार था.
wicket, I think. 9 wickets. It's the 9th wicket.
हाँ
Yeah,
एस्टन शॉन अबॉट के वो पार्टनरशिप भी काफी it made a big impact on the match because it carried the
it was
team
a team effort from Australia side. Like
no
definitely,
one scored a 50.
highest scorer Mitch Marsh is 47. So and then also they posted a decent score 270. So yeah,
Yeah.
hats off to them.
Mitch played a bit slower than his normal innings this time.
Yeah, but he's
He
rightly
played,
the man of the series. He played
yeah,
really
of
well,
course,
and
man.
this is a great thing for Australia now. That I think World Cup के लिए they will be enjoying Mitchell Marsh का aggressive batting top of the
And
order.
even I think David Warner was really good in the middle order. I think he was playing very well till he जब तक उसने एक बहुत खराब शॉट नहीं मारा था तब तक वो काफी अच्छा फ्लो में था और स्पिन को काफी अच्छा खेल रहा था. And he is a different player of spin when it comes to white ball. I think he's a much better player of spin when it comes to white ball. Even in
Yeah,
IPL, you
played so
see
much IPL. Yeah.
जब spinners आते हैं, he doesn't get uncomfortable. Like Stoinis or Mitchell Marsh, they will get little bit uncomfortable. So he's a good number 4, I think, for Australia. I think they should continue with this kind of a batting order. It may help
And he's
them.
still such a good fielder in the death. जब वो उसको सामने खड़ा कर देते हैं, he covers the ground quickly. He runs around, he dives. So yeah, he's such a good
But
fielder still.
but Green, when Green is fit, they would need Green, man, for a sixth option.
Even
Today,
Yeah,
Maxwell is
actually,
missing currently.
if
Maxwell भी नहीं
we
है.
gave too much respect to this ballers, man. If one of the guys was, if we had gone hard at least with one bowler, sixth bowler के लिए they would have thought about having hit or someone else like Labu. हम लोग को
I
वो chance भी नहीं दिए.
by the
I
way,
think
Labuschagne is in such a pathetic form. मेरे ख्याल से उसको Green can also replace him if you think about it.
but they will not do that,
Oh
Australia.
man, Labu.
But surprisingly,
Labu is
matlab, Australia did not have Cummins, Hazelwood, Maxwell, Finch. Warner was not there for 2 of the 3 ODIs. Today, Cameron Green was not there. And even with all these list of injuries, they managed to win an ODI series in India. That's just that shows very poorly about our team, and yeah, very good about Australia.
And I'm
Matlab,
sure Steve Smith would have believed this even before the beginning, like they can win the series, and he exactly did that.
he's a very good captain. He's a very good
Yeah.
guys,
captain.
but we never. I was telling Pratik the other day, we never. You guys never spoke about Smith, man. He had a very bad series here.
In
Yeah,
the
Actually, I
test
was
game.
expecting very big series for him because it might be his last series here, right?
yeah.
So I
I
was
think he
expecting
has
him to
no
go big
50s
like
in the
every
entire
time.
series, and no one noticed that. No
Noticed,
50s
right?
for Smith.
He had very poor series in India this time. At
Yeah.
least a century I expected him to hit.
In fact, today I was expecting when that wicket fell off
Yep.
Travis Head. Today I was expecting he will get 100, but he got out third ball. Even in the last match, he was looking good. He was looking in flow, and then he got out to Hardik Pandya. Not the last match, the Mumbai match. लास्ट मैच में तो बैटिंग ही नहीं आई उसकी. वो ये दोनों ने ही खत्म कर दिया था.
खत्म कर
मतलब मार्श एंड हेड फिनिश्ड इट लास्ट मैच. सो उसकी बैटिंग तो आई नहीं. But दो
Yeah,
मैच में 100 I
22.
was expecting from him, but we didn't get that. And it's been
Yeah,
a long
Steve.
time he scored 100 good ODI 100. Like he scored
Yeah,
in 2015 World Cup quarterfinals, semi-finals in versus India. That kind of 100, I think he scored, right? Semi-final 100 versus India,
yeah,
2015 World Cup. So
15,
yeah.
yeah.
hmm,
Only 29 average in the Test series and 22 in the ODI series for Smith, and no beginnings. But he has some captaincy joy to celebrate, like at the end.
but I think the Aussies they don't care much for individual achievements. What I
Yes.
got a sense from them, they are not कि भाई विराट कोहली ने 186 नॉट आउट मार दिया अहमदाबाद में तो क्या ही मतलब उससे
Mm.
मतलब it didn't have that kind of impact in the series like Rohit Sharma's 120 did in Nagpur. That was,
Yes.
I would say, a much important 100 than any of the other hundreds which were scored later in the series in Ahmedabad Test. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I think there were no hundreds in the ODI series at all. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, ये ऐसा भी कोई tough pitch तो था नहीं. I mean, yeah, we were certainly expecting,
Definitely, it was a chaseable score. They just took all their opportunities जो भी उनको मिला जब इंडिया chase कर रहे थे, and they
hmm,
and the only way you defeat a good team is by taking wickets, and they did that. Like सारे wickets ले लिए हमारे, and
hmm.
and if you think it's like it's a sad loss because I think Indian team is the most settled unit across the world. मतलब इतने सारे
That's the
experienced players
problem.
हैं हमारे पास, इतने सारे experienced players हैं. Are you saying that's the problem?
That's the problem. That's the actual problem. We play the same players. That's what Shreyansh was mentioning. हम तीनों फॉर्मेट में सेम टीम ही खिलाते हैं. जब भी कोई मतलब अभी ओडीआई जब 2020 में चल रहा था तो शिखर धवन खेल रहा था, सैमसन खेल रहा था, मतलब एक अलग ही टीम खेल रहा था. और उसके बाद जब वर्ल्ड कप आ रहा है तो फिर से वही लोग वापस आ जाते हैं. केएल राहुल किसी तरह घुस जाएगा टीम में, कोहली एंड रोहित तो ऑब्वियसली आ जाएंगे. मतलब इट्स द सेम टीम विच बेसिकली प्लेज ऑल द फॉर्मेट्स. बस
Yeah, I remember
पुजारा
we
को
both
छोड़ दिया,
questioned
नहीं
कि
तो
Kohli
पुजारा
and
को भी घुसा ही लेते वनडे टीम में. उसको क्यों छोड़ दिए?
yeah, I remember Shikhar and I questioned कि whether Kohli and Rohit should be there for T20 World Cups.
Now the question is, should they be there for the ODI World Cup?
Right.
No, obviously, I still think Kohli deserves a place in ODI squad. Rohit, Kohli, both of them. But yeah, I mean, we are team Surya in T20, team Shreyas in ODI, and team Pant in Test cricket. That's how our last 3 years has been. We are dependent on one person in each format. Okay, so I think the Shreyas
And we don't have two
Iyer,
players now. We don't have Pant and Shreyas Iyer
Shreyas.
now. So
Now two of those three players have gone, and the third is confidence is gone. So now let's see what happens, whether the others are able to step up. अभी तो anyway IPL शुरू हो रहा है, सब भूल जाएंगे. But it's high time we remember that Sri Lanka actually defeated Australia in an ODI series at
yeah,
their home in 2022. Where so that's amazing. I mean, Sri Lanka could actually do it, but not India, and they had a better team there. Australia had much more, good players there. I mean, Nathan
yeah.
Ellis. Yeah, Nathan Ellis should play more often. Do you think Nathan Ellis? He was brilliant in Vizag. He should be there today also.
Yeah, he was
What was the
decent, but मुझे
reason?
अभी भी समझ नहीं आया how did Virat Kohli get out to Ellis? मतलब एकदम straight ball miss कर दिया and he got LBW.
थोड़ा
वो
इन
बहुत
स्विंग हुआ था उसमें.
वो थोड़ा शॉकिंग था फिर भी जिस तरह से विराट कोहली का स्टार्ट था उस मैच में भी.
Virat and Akshar actually played well in Vizag, to be honest.
And
मतलब,
one of the losses reason for today's losses our mascot Akshar Patel got run out. So that was
Yeah,
also a turning point.
yeah.
that was
But that
a
was a
big
brilliant
turning point.
fielding यार. And that
Yeah.
backhand करके वो जो throw किया था भाई.
That was like a Raina throw, Raina dancer.
Raina
Australia's
in that
fielded
World
really
Cup.
well. Yeah, Australia's fielded so much better in this series. Even if you remember last match, Steve Smith took some brilliant catches in slip. Rohit ka
Oh,
and Hardik ka. We forgot to talk about those actually that match much. So
yeah.
Last
That,
series also we lost, right? Finch captain tha and it was the series against
hmm.
Australia.
good.
Ashton Turner का याद है 2019 में वो जो 5th ODI में
Oh,
knock, man.
yeah.
बुमराह को जो उसने धोया था.
No,
जो,
but did we win the series in Australia after the BGT last
no,
series?
no.
We lost that also.
We lost the ODI
Oh,
series. We lost the ODIs.
we got outplayed. Australia was scoring 400 in every match. I remember.
And
Yeah,
also
yeah.
नहीं नहीं
we lost in India as well. Finch captain tha. I think they won
Oh, they
2-1.
came for one of
One
ODI.
random
हाँ वो जीत गए थे शायद.
3.
That we
That
won. One match we lost by 10 wickets or
that we
something.
won. Yeah, we came back 2-1 in that. Yeah, after losing
We
the
came
first
back.
match.
We came
Yeah.
back in that.
Is it? I
I'm
thought we
saying
won
it,
T20s, but we lost ODI. Yes,
No.
Finch.
We won the ODI
I,
series in
I feel we
2020.
won. Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost in Australia where the first two matches Australia posted 400. We could not compete and we won the
400
last.
नहीं मारा था, but हाँ 300 plus ऐसा कुछ मारा था.
Steve Smith ने back to back hundreds मारे थे like 50 or
हाँ
60 balls
Yeah.
में.
Then
right.
final game we won, and then we went and won the
T20.
T20s.
Yeah,
Back to
thanks
back
to
3
Hardik
wins थे
Pandya.
हमारे. Then
उसमें
last
थर्ड
हाँ.
ODI में शार्दुल ठाकुर ने एक्चुअली जिताया था. थर्ड ODI
Yeah,
में.
yeah.
That was the only match we won.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah,
yeah,
ऑस्ट्रेलिया और इंडिया का हमेशा बहुत नेक टू नेक रहता है ODIs and T20s.
बट यार मुझे लगता है इंडिया में ना वो एक डिफरेंशिएटिंग फैक्टर मिसिंग है अभी भी बॉलिंग में. मतलब हम शामी को खिला रहे हैं, सिराज को खिला रहे हैं, बट टुडे आल्सो मतलब वी कुड नॉट जस्ट फिनिश देम ऑफ व्हेन दे वर 138 for 5. Stoinis and Sean Abbott had a partnership. Then they were 203 for 7. Then someone else had a partnership with Ashton Agar, Sean Abbott and Ashton Agar. So
Yeah.
we are missing चहल. तो डेफिनेटली somehow मतलब ये सारे इंपॉर्टेंट मैचेस में वो मिसिंग ही रहता है. और शामी भी बहुत हो गया यार. मतलब यार थोड़ा उमरान मलिक को चांस दो थोड़ा सा. मतलब वी आर
हाँ,
मिसिंग दैट
maybe
फिनिशिंग थिंग इन
we can
बॉलिंग.
look at him beyond T20s maybe. Yeah, let's see if his IPL season goes well. And also like अगर मोहसिन खान का फिर से अच्छा सीजन जाता है तो maybe he should also be considered for Team India.
किलर इंस्टिंक्ट मिसिंग है थोड़ा बॉलिंग अटैक में आई
हाँ
फील.
यार. At least Shardul has that aggression, man, while bowling. Even
Yeah,
he doesn't have space, man.
Yeah,
Seriously, he
yeah.
will try and see if he wanted to take a wicket. Always I see some aggression, na? At least he has that aggression to get a wicket, man. I
And
don't
in this series
see.
we did not have a very good swing bowler like Bhuvi or Deepak Chahar, so we did not have that.
बाप रे,
भूवी का तो नाम ही मत ले भाई तू. अभी
I
फिर से
mean, नहीं,
भूवी
sorry.
भाई बहुत मुश्किल से उससे पीछा छूटा है. अभी तो फिर से भूवी
Deepak
भूवी
Chahar,
मत कर भाई प्लीज. हो
Deepak
गया
Chahar.
भूवी का हो गया भाई. बहुत
हो
देख
गया
लिया
भाई.
भूवी को भाई. फिर से साला भूवी पे जा रहे हैं. अबे हो गया भाई भूवी का.
It was an example.
तो ये बहुत सारे बॉलर्स इंजर्ड है. प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा हो गया आपको,
हाँ
अरे
प्रसिद्ध.
इवन
प्रसिद्ध
अर्शदीप
कृष्णा
नहीं है.
कहाँ गया यार?
अर्शदीप
वो
नहीं है.
तो
he was good.
नटराजन सडन गायब हो गया. वो तो बिक
And
गई
आवेश
नटराजन को
खान
तो
को भी
लेते ही
टोटल
नहीं.
गायब कर
प्रसिद्ध
दिया.
तो
खैर वो तो फैंस की डिमांड थी बट आवेश खान भी
पता नहीं
टोटली
क्या
गायब है.
वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं. सभी को बैक इंजरी हो रही है. पता नहीं एनसीए में क्या क्या उखाड़ रहे हैं.
आवेश खान को तो वो एशिया कप के बाद बाहर निकाल दिया फैंस ने. बट
आवेश खान को निकाल दिए और प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा आल्सो
नटराजन
बैक
भी
इंजरी
पता नहीं
कुछ.
कहाँ चला गया. नटराजन वाज सो गुड एंड आई
क्या
कांट बिलीव इट.
नटराजन को भी नहीं ले रहे हैं यार. लेफ्ट आर्म सीमर को ही नहीं देख रहे हैं ऑप्शन.
अर्शदीप को एटलीस्ट यार ओडीआईस तो मतलब थोड़ा तो खिलाओ. ऐसे बिल्कुल हटा ही दिया. वो सिर्फ T20 एक ही स्पेशलिस्ट है बस T20 का, वो है अर्शदीप सिंह. बाकी सब सारे फॉर्मेट्स खेलेंगे. अर्शदीप बस T20 खेलेगा. और कोई स्पेशलिस्ट नहीं है पूरे टीम में.
पता नहीं यार क्यों नहीं चांस देते हैं लेफ्ट. हर्षदीप एटलीस्ट ही कैन प्ले मैन
अरे द
ओडीआईस में.
बॉल ही बोल्ड टू बाबर एंड रिजवान, they were such
रिजवान
quality.
एटलीस्ट he
And he
gets
was
a chance.
our highest wicket taker in T20 World Cup. Why can't he play ODIs also? कितना शामी सिराज को खिलाओगे? लेफ्ट आर्मर एंगल है ही नहीं तुम्हारे पास. वैरायटी नहीं है बॉलिंग में. मतलब
वैरायटी नहीं
कुछ.
है. और ये केएल को किसी न किसी तरह घुसा देते हैं टीम में. कीपिंग कर भाई, आजा टीम में, तू कीपिंग कर सकता है. अरे
एक्चुअली
यार.
टुडे 12th ओवर के आसपास केएल लेफ्ट द ग्राउंड. आई वाज सो हैप्पी. आई थॉट ही गॉट इंजर्ड लाइक
अरे यार,
श्रेयस
आई
अय्यर.
सॉ पिक्चर. ईशान किशन वाज कीपिंग राइट
ईशान
वाइल.
किशन was keeping. I was so happy. Maybe मतलब कि we finally got blessed by God and KL Rahul is injured, but that also. फिर वो आ ही गया
पता
5
अरे
ओवर के बाद आ गया कीपिंग
मैं
करने.
सोचा
knowing Rohit
कंकशन के
fitness,
लिए
we
रिप्लेसमेंट ले
need to
लिए.
keep Shaw in one day team. मतलब क्योंकि ईशान किशन is not playing well, तो एक जो बैकअप ओपनर में I think Shaw को रखना चाहिए. क्योंकि knowing Rohit fitness, we might need we
भाई
need an aggressive backup opener.
भाई शॉ तो T20 में ही नहीं ला रहे. तू कहाँ ओडीआई में उसको लाएंगे भाई? पहले
उसका
T20
कुछ
में
ना
तो
कुछ
उसको
कंट्रोवर्सी
चांस ही नहीं
बगल
दे
में
रहे हैं.
चलते ही जा रहा है यार. लड़की के
कुछ
ऊपर कुछ चल रहा है. पता नहीं क्या है उसका.
सेल्फी ले लिया था फैन ने उस पे, उसने किसी को तो एफआईआर कर दिया है अभी। ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ को भाई 3 साल से रखे हुए हैं स्क्वाड में, उसको नहीं खिला पा रहे, और शॉ को कहाँ से खिलाएंगे भाई? जब जब तक केएल और हमारे लेजेंड्स हैं टीम में तब तक कुछ नहीं होने वाले है भाई। लेजेंड्स पता नहीं कब रिटायर करेंगे, रोहित और कोहली, वो लोग भी बहुत टाइम हो गया यार, मतलब बहुत टाइम, मतलब ठीक है लेजेंड्स हैं बट एटलीस्ट बोथ ऑफ देम हैव वन अ वर्ल्ड कप। अभी उनको सोचना चाहिए कि भाई हम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो दूसरों को चांस दो। आई एम हैप्पी विद गिल, एटलीस्ट गिल, आई फाउंड हिम एज अ गुड ओडीआई ओपनर, not a T20 opener, but he's good in
Yeah,
ODIs. Today
ODIs
also,
में
the
yeah.
way he shielded Rohit from Starc, Starc could not get to bowl a single delivery at Rohit for like 5 to 6 overs in the beginning. I thought that was quite an
And
impressive, skill.
also he was hitting, right? He was
Yeah,
getting 5 runs per over from
yeah,
his
he hit a big
spell.
six in the third over only to Starc, and he gave a good start actually. 12 overs
Yeah,
में 77,
actually very
it's a very
impressed
good
with him.
start. I thought
Very
this will be
impressed
such
with
an
his
easy
start.
run chase, and I was thinking कि Virat Kohli will score his 23rd chase 100, and finally that mojo will also come back, because now he has
Yeah, I
scored.
was expecting that.
Yeah, now he has scored a century in all the formats. So I thought now one chase 100 will also be added, and his average of 19 winning chases will further go up. But that didn't happen.
पता नहीं, yeah, he lost the plot, man. वो chip shots, पता नहीं, वो
Actually, if you
एगर ने
see Vishnu,
डिस्टर्ब कर दिया उसका.
he was actually a little bit frustrated with the running. Two or
हाँ,
three times he did some hand gestures, like first one was with KL, then with Pandya, when Pandya didn't come back for a second. He was getting a little bit frustrated. 48 पे जब उसने 49 पे भी उसने डबल के लिए कॉल किया था, तब भी वो,
ले गया वो.
हाँ तब भी 2 रन नहीं हुआ, 1 ही रन हुआ। तो आई फील कि जब विराट जैसा बैट्समैन है ना, तो धोनी रायना ये लोग जब रहते थे इन द पास्ट, तो दे यूज टू रन क्वाइट वेल विथ हिम, एंड
इवन जडेजा उसको अच्छा सपोर्ट देता है यार रनिंग में.
हाँ जडेजा भी उसको अच्छा
जडेजा
सपोर्ट देते हैं। देन रनआउट के बाद पूरा उसका मूड ऑफ हो गया वो। अक्षर पटेल जब रनआउट हो गया, उसके बाद मुझे लगता है ही वेंट इनटू दैट शेल कि सिंगल्स लेना रिस्की है, डबल्स लेना रिस्की है, लेट्स नॉट गेट रन आउट। देन ही स्टॉप द कॉल ऑल्सो कि पांड्या वांटेड अ सिंगल, देन ही सेड कि नहीं सिंगल। दिस रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स, आई थिंक इट हैड अ
बैट्समैन.
big impact today on Kohli's
ट्रू,
psyche,
ट्रू.
because
Yeah, yeah.
he would
After
have
that run out,
otherwise.
yeah, he went into a shell. Yeah, he wasn't even picking eager deliveries, and then this, and he was the non-striker is also not supporting with the
Hmm.
runs. It was hard, man. Hard watching this game. Seriously, the team was going nowhere.
Yeah, man. Quite a depressing loss, and
Depressing,
I,
man. Seriously.
I really like you and Vishnu and Devanshu. You are the only two optimists. I am a bit of a pessimist or realist, you can call me.
You are more inclined towards loving the game, loving
Yeah, but
loving the
even
innings and
even I was expecting India to win this ODI series, and because they were actually unbeaten in 2023. They won the ODI series 3-0 and 3-0 against Sri Lanka and New Zealand. So I was thinking कि, yeah, they will win this series at least 2-1. But yeah, it was shocking for me to see the Australian team come back from 1-0 down
1-0
and
down.
giving a humiliating defeat in Vizag. And Vizag is one of the grounds where India has always done well. Kohli has a very
Yeah,
good record in Vizag. Dhoni has a good record in Vizag. Even Rohit has a
everyone
good
has a very
record.
good. I was expecting a big score actually. 300 का chasing रहता है हमेशा उसका. And I was telling Pratik also कि it's always been good for Indian team. Means अच्छे players को अच्छे form में लेकर आता था वो pitch.
हाँ, it's quite a very very good kind of pitch in Vizag, and there to get all
Actually
out on
मैं सोच रहा था
117.
कि मैच भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि प्रीवियस डे पूरा
बारिश
वाटर
हुआ
से
था।
भरा था. इट
हाँ.
वाज कंप्लीटली रेनिंग फुल डे. मैं पिक्चर्स देख रहा था ट्विटर पे एंड आई थॉट कि मैच नहीं होगा बट देन समहाउ
Hmm.
इट हैपेंड एंड इट
And
कंप्लीटली
the
वेंट
way the
अगेंस्ट
ball
अस.
swung for Mitchell Stark and his 5 wicket haul, I think now he has 9 5 wicket hauls. He's just behind
यस,
Muralitharan and
मुरलीधरन
Vakar
एंड वन
Yunis.
मोर. वकार यूनिस. वकार यूनिस
Muralitharan
हैज
and Vakar Yunis.
14 आई गेस. 14
हाँ,
की 13.
वकार यूनिस का 12 है, he is on 9. Brett Lee is also on 9.
मुरली
तो
10 है शायद.
नहीं, Brett Lee 9, Starc 9 and Murli is 10. Yes, Murli is 10.
मुरली 10 and Wakar in that.
So Mitchell Starc,
Very
let's see.
depressing, man.
But do you think they will make pitches like these that will support Starc in World Cup? I was surprised by the
That
2
pitch,
pitches.
it was one off, man. I think it was because of the rain and the cloudy weather. It supported him. But it would
If
be hard, man, because Stark. Have you seen today's bowling? He
yeah,
reverse swing हो रहा था,
pathetic.
but he couldn't control reverse swing और leg side जा रहे थे, and he could have done much better actually. Could have finished off the game like 2-3 over पहले ही. The way he was having that reverse swing, but he couldn't control, yeah. And you are the one who also commented saying that
Yeah,
he
I
was
was the
going
one
leg
who was
side.
telling. He gave 4 wides or something, 5 wides after that. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess
man.
that's it for today. Our time is up. So thanks, Vishnu. Thank you for joining. India got really pumped in this ODI series. And what a comeback from Australia. And Steve Smith has made this team look entirely transformed into a new team. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you for joining. And
Thank you.
we'll soon, please guys, do join us for the IPL games also. We'll be covering weekly, at least we'll try to cover the weekly wrap up. So
Sure.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, and
Thanks,
see you
thanks,
again.
Nathan.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Shika. Bye.
Bye. Bye.